today's video, I'm going to be working on this thing. This is my 2001 Gixxer 600. Probably about 6 months ago, I laid it down and it's in despair. It needs a lot of work done to it. So I ordered a bunch of stuff to get it. Basically, it should be good to ride. And so I'm going to probably do a little unboxing of all this and then get it installed on this thing in today's video. So see y'all later. Alright, so just a couple of the things that I got. So these are the intakes for the bike. Previously on one of the sides I cracked this. I think it's the important one that I cracked. So we're gonna get these installed. What else we got here? Alright, so I ordered a OEM front brake and master and reservoir. So I'll probably have to clean this up because it's pretty dirty. It's used, but it is in decent shape. So let's see what else we got here. And I don't know why all of this came, because I did not order all of this. But I mean, I guess I can't complain. So originally, I just ordered this bracket piece with the pedal. So this is the rear brake. The dude sent me everything, which I cannot complain. So it came with the rear brake reservoir with fluid still in it. And it came with the rear brake. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I don't want to take it out of this because I don't want to, well, I guess it don't matter. I can show it to you. So it came with the rear brake. I'm probably not going to change all this out. I'll probably just take this line off and just replace this thing and probably take this off. The one on my bike honestly looks newer than this. But other than that, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. Again, it's just dirty, so I'll have to probably do a little bit of cleaning on some of this stuff. And then I ordered these because I messed mine up pretty good. That's why I had to order that, at least on the right side of the bike. So let's see what we got here. I got new handles. They say Gixxer on them, and then I got end weights. They also say Gixxer on them. These were probably $60 for these. And I got new levers, black, and they also say Gixxer on them. I think these will be alright. The only thing I'm worried about, I haven't seen this yet. I don't think I have. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet, but these fold up. So, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that, but I don't know what the actual purpose is. Maybe it's for stunt bikes, maybe if they lay them down, you know, it'll go up, or I'm not too sure, but we'll get these installed and get this thing rocking and rolling. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to tackle is I'm going to get this piece off. There it is. So you can kind of see the damage that it saw. This is completely bent in. It's supposed to be straight. This took a pretty decent hit. So it's really only 2 bolts, so I'll probably take that off. And now that I'm looking at it, this one, honestly, this reservoir does look better, but I might, yeah, I'll probably end up changing it out. And I'll probably just keep my rear brake because my rear brake looks fine. It's just a little dirty. So I'll go ahead and get this changed out, and I'll get y'all on a little time lapse of me changing this out. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because I can't get that bolt off for the life of me, so I'm just going to try to take this one off, and I'll see if that one works. sucks. So I'll probably have to clean that off really good with some degreaser or something. Typically when you have a bike, you don't want anything on your tire. Alrighty, so I'm just going to clean this new one off with a little bit of degreaser. Alright, so I don't know why I didn't think about this, but this bike has stretch. It doesn't need it, I know, but it does have it, and it's got an extended brake line for that. So I'm gonna have to pull this brake line off and then swap them over. Whoever put this thing on, put it on crazily tight. It's hard. I don't know how they put it on this tight. Alright, so after looking for a little bit, it looks like mine is a little bit different. The plug is in a different location. For the brake reservoir, the brake line, it's also in a different location. So I think that, because really all I need, because this piece is fine, the really only piece I need is this filler neck for the reservoir and the actual reservoir itself. So I think I'm just going to take this out, and then I'm just going to swap these two over and then just use the reservoir. The actual reservoir, the reason why I bought this is because the actual reservoir was a lot more expensive than just this whole piece together. So that's the main reason why I got this. And I also couldn't find any of them with this little lip unless it was Suzuki OEM, and that was in the like $200 range. So I'm just going to go ahead and swap these over, and then we should be good. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this little retaining clip out. I already got it out on this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out on this one. So now that we got these out, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back in. And then we're gonna put this ring back in. All right, so I got this back in. So we're just gonna put the little gasket right back over it. Go ahead and seal this up. And then we should be able to get these installed now. Let me put this on there. That way it's good to go. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this thing back on here. This is pretty simple. It kind of just clicks back in here. And then you just put this little bracket up. And it does say up, so make sure you have that facing the right way. And you just screw in these two little bolts. All right, so now that we got that installed, I'm gonna go ahead and get into installing these. So they seem pretty self-explanatory. There's just a little nut on the bottom over here and a nut on top. So I'm guessing you just pull this off and then this just goes right in its place. Upon looking at these two brackets are different between the two. So I'm gonna have to take this off of this one, put it on this one. I think it should fit, but as you can see, they're a little different. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Okay, so after looking at this is for the front brake. This one is actually correct. And thankfully it is, because this one is, as you can tell, broken. So I'm glad that I don't have to change this one. So this is correct. So I can run this one. So I'm just gonna swap the end pieces off of these two. Alright, so I'm going to start with the one that I modified just to make sure that it works. Alright, so they both work. So now we're going to go ahead and get these out and install these. This should be pretty simple to install. Should just be pulling the old one off and sliding this one on. Alright, so now we're going to get these on. I'm just going to spray it with some spray wax, just to get it like a little bit wet, that way I can get it on there easier. Alright, now we got that on, we're going to have to get these on. So these are just little end caps, and they're weighted. Just kind of tighten things up. Alright, so I got the other one installed, so I'm going to get y'all a little close up of me installing this one. Try to be careful. This one is on a lot tighter. Out with the old and in with the new. Alright, now we'll go ahead and get this thing installed. Alright, so we got this one installed. I had to swap them between the other side to this side because I guess I put them in the wrong one. Beginner's mistake, I guess. Alright, so we get this end cap on here. And just about everything's done. So the only thing left that I really have to do is I have to put the fairings back on. But all of this stuff is fixed. I'll have to add fluid to this and bleed it. And same with the rear brake. Back here, I have to add fluid to that right there. But, I mean, it's starting to come along. All the parts that I needed to replace have been replaced. So now all I have to do is throw the front fairing assembly back on, throw the side fairings on, and then eventually I'm gonna have to buy a tailpipe. I've been looking for one, but I just haven't found one that I like the price of yet. So that'll probably be in a different video. But I'll probably see if I can pull some of these fairings down because I have them up in storage. And then I'll try to get them installed and we'll see what happens from there. I'm just gonna plug in the headlight and then this just kind of clicks into place. Windscreen on. If I remember correctly, I think that this just has 2 bolts and the rest of it are just little like popping. So I just got the windscreen in. That took me a little while just because I had to find the correct bolts. But if we look over here, I'm just going to show y'all some of the stuff that I have. And then I have the front fairing that is just dirty. And then I have an extra windscreen. It's probably my old one. And then I have these 2 fairings. So this one's in good shape. This one is kind of beat up. It looks like it's gotten burnt before and it's been laid down on the side, but it's not bad. It's a lot better than what I had. I'll show you what I had. So this is mine that I had on that side, which you can tell it's in a lot worse shape and it's cracked all over the place. So at least that one's not cracked and at least it has most of the color on it still. So I'm probably gonna tackle this side, try to see if I can get this side's fairing on. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like I do have the over wheel. So I guess I don't need it. That might be a rear. Nah, it doesn't look like it though. No, it's a front. But so I'll go ahead and I'll do this side and then swap it over and let y'all see the other side. All right, see if I can get this up and install. Alrighty, so I finally got all the fairings on the bike. It's basically done. All I really have to do now is just kind of tuck away some of the wiring, and I'm probably gonna have to order a couple of the bolts because I might have lost them. But I was looking online and I found a full hardware kit for this thing, so pretty sure I'm gonna end up buying that. But other than that, she should be good. I'm probably gonna fill her up with fluid, brake fluid, and then take her on a test ride and make sure everything's all right. But if you like the video, please like, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.